and welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Yes, we're going to talk about something pretty big today. Smart contracts are in the conversation because the European Union wants to pretty much put a kill switch. Meaning, you can have your crypto, you can have your open permissionless platform. That's okay, but there's always a but. But we're going to install in every single smart contract an opportunity to hit a button and destroy the deal. Okay. So that's kind of like the government's way of trying to control things. We're going to go over some stuff. This show is going to get a little technical, not much. What we're going to do first is go over this European idea that they're going to install a kill switch so they can make sure transactions are safe. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is go over a 9-year article, a 9-year, let's say, white paper on smart contracts, and smart oracles, something none of these other shows are discussing. I'm going to show you the solution for the problem. So what the European Union is trying to do is put a kill switch in smart contracts. How about if we watch Crypto Hulk show so I can teach their government what the fuck we're going to do? My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. Everything on the show is complete and utter lies. My goal is not to get you financially rich, is to peddle and sell all kinds of dumb shit for you to buy and invest in, to distract you with news articles daily about the Ripple trial and all the dumb shit. Yes. And my main source of references will be people who post on Twitter and meaningless stuff like that. So yeah, if I tell you to invest in something, don't do it, damn it. So let's see who was first one here today. I'm past 61. Whoo-wee, got in there quick. Crypto She-Hulk. That was last night before I went to sleep. Max Headroom, is he up? Charles Looney says good morning. Jake Little, more lies, please, Crypto Hulk. Jake, I need you to dump everything you have into getting a gold card and some art paintings, okay? You'll be very happy. Did anyone hear about Swiss Bank? Another one bites the dust. Well, they obviously weren't watching the Crypto Hulk channel because these same a-holes. All these people are trying to get ahead when you need to just be watching my show. Look, you ain't getting ahead until all the shit's done. You buy the crypto, lock it up in a hardware wallet, fair to make. That's it. You're not doing NFTs. You're not investing in startup companies. You're not buying Ripple stock or you're not doing none of that dumb shit. All right. This is too fucking easy. Like literally, you could like do all that shit, walk away from crypto, come back a year, 2 or 3 later, and then bam, you're rich. I mean, there's no need to be doing. You don't need to be doing this, doing that. Get on this and buying the dips or trading on the dips and the up. It's just too much dumb shit. All right. I know these other people are showing pictures of them with Lamborghinis and mansions and shit. You know, all you got to do is just do this. Buy my program, and you'll have a Lambo like me. It's that easy. I'm telling you. Wow. Okay, back to the adult channel here. Great wallets. Let's see. Good morning, Hulk. And everybody says, deep muff dive. Richard A. finally got alerted to the show. It's like been live, but looks like a few minutes late. Silver Eagle Ranch, good morning to you. Gianni, the wise one. If you have a problem with YouTube, go to the bottom left corner of the screen, click on and complain to the BBB. Use my complaint number in your complaint. I want you also to complain to YT and tell him some things like, well, if I'm paying for this and I don't get it, that's a criminal act. So maybe I got to report you to the cops or something, or a district attorney. Let's trying to handle this like adults, please, and fix my effing channel before things go all bad for you. We'll see how this is going. We're currently under investigation with the BBB. They're watching the channel, noticing, reading all your comments and stuff. It's just become a problem. We can't take it anymore. I got people here that pay money that don't get what they pay for because YT doesn't allow it. Now, whether it's an accident, but accidents that occur over and 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 over. See what I'm saying? That's not an accident. That's not a glitch. It's called criminal negligence. That's what it's called. Just wanted to clarify that one for you. Great show last night. I'm missing the button to buy NFTs, wall art. You know what? I'm going to install a button just for Kennedy. I'm going to figure out how to get a button on there so I can have you buy a gold card, art paintings, NFTs that get hacked 40% of the time. You know, trading pro. I'm going to have a trading program that you can download on your computer. And when stocks or crypto goes down or up, you're going to make money and be rich. It's that easy. Wow. Looking to spend $5,000 on the Hulk astronaut picture for above my fireplace. Oh my God. That would be totally cool. I think I might even get one. Carl Eric Mills, stand firm and remain strong. XRP, remain XRP strong. I paid for questions and they were deleted. Says XRP student 98. All right. Gimme Crypto says still never had a notification to date. Kurt Scott's here. So fill out the complaint. We got to keep pushing every day. They don't do their job. We're going to have to do ours. Complain, give examples, be very brief about things. You cannot write a book and submit it to the BBB. Just make it very brief. I pay for this, and that on this channel. YT does not allow it. That's criminal. That's a criminal act because this is a repeated event. All right. Now let's go with the article here. They just don't want you guys to learn this stuff. It's pretty much what it is. They want you fucking broke. They want you watching these dumb shit channels. They're going to have you distracted. They're going to talk about all this kind of shit that's not going to make you any money. All right. Copy. And let's get this paste here going. All right. Meatballs says we will crush them. That's my intention. Okay, here we go. We got the meat and potatoes we got to work on now. The EU, the European Union, they passed, or they're working on something called the Data Act, the Information Act. It requires smart contracts to have a kill switch, not be permissionless. Oh, well, I'm going to show you how clueless these people are, but they're not clueless. They probably already know. They're just acting dumb. Today, the EU voted to pass the Data Act, which has a single clause so they have all this stuff, right? They have this big ass bill. And what they always do is they'll put one single clause in there. They kind of hide it. It has a single clause directly addressing blockchain smart contracts. Many in the crypto community object to the requirement for a kill switch in smart contract code to stop the smart contract from functioning, mainly if there's a problem. This is so fucking stupid because there's already a solution for the problem. My channel being one of those. My channel's the solution to the problem. But also, what we're talking about here is governments want to meddle and have total control of stuff they shouldn't have. So what they're proposing is a bastardization of a smart contract. What they want to do is add a kill switch. Not going to happen. They're going to try as best as they can to pass it. It may pass. Ripple already has a solution for this. It came out like 9 years ago. These dumb fucks in government either are unaware of Codius, which we call Flare, which I call Flare. They're just trying to do these things, these actions to destroy part of crypto, which makes crypto smart contracts, all this stuff. We're going to get into this. The short deep dive after this article, I will show you the white paper for Codius, which answers this question here about the kill switch stuff. These government people are so fucking stupid. It feels like I'm dealing with like amateur night at the comedy club, but these fuckers are not funny at all, okay? So this impacts immutability. Oddly, there isn't massive pushback against the other key requirement for access control mechanism, which goes against the permissionless nature of public blockchains. Look, the government, and I use that term loosely, I should call it a bunch of jackasses. The government, what we call government, they know they can't say something like, we're going to stop you from getting crypto, okay? Because then we'd fire them all. So they're like, okay, well, yeah, you can have crypto. All right. And then we start making them like, woohoo, we're going to have crypto rags. But what they don't tell you is, yeah, but we're going to fuck your smart contracts over. So in essence, you're not having crypto. We're having crypto. See how that works? All a distraction. Everybody's looking here, looking there. Nobody's discussing how Europe, looking over here again, looking over there. But no one's discussing, oh, look over there. Europe secretly right now is destroying crypto from what it's supposed to be. Open, permissionless, decentralized. Yeah, but what they're doing is they're fucking over smart contracts. Nobody's noticing because we're looking at gold cards and art paintings and the Ripple trial every day. And, well, back over here again, all distracted. Well, show's over. Got to go. And what you didn't know is your smart contracts just got fucked because you were distracted with dumb shit channels. But not a crypto halt, because I forensically deep dive articles and expose dumb shit. That's my job. However, the core of the act is primarily targeted at the Internet of Things and data sharing for industrial purposes. Let me skim through this article because we're going to get ready to go into the more meat and potatoes. This person here, this professor, is on Twitter, and he says, hold on. Smart contract clause doesn't define smart contracts for data shading. Is this cleared up? You got people weighing in on this. I'm weighing in that's not good. Let's go down to the highlighted section. It's all in yellow. Look down below where the stuff's in yellow. They're going to kind of show us the text of the article. I'm really not concerned a lot of times with people's opinions. I just want to see the proof for myself. I don't need someone to interpret the proof because they always fuck it up, like news people. A bill comes out or somebody says something and a news person tries to get in the middle to tell you what they told us. But what the news person does is fuck it all up. That's where I come in. Text of Article 30. We're going to kind of breeze through this. It's not that long. Essential requirements regarding smart contracts for data sharing. Next block. The party offering smart contracts in the context of an agreement to make data available shall comply with the following essential requirements. Next block. Robust and access control ensure that the smart contract has been designed to offer rigorous access control mechanisms and a very high degree of robustness to avoid functional errors and to withstand manipulation by third parties. Next block. Safe termination and interruption ensure that a mechanism exists to terminate the continued execution of transactions. The smart contract shall include internal functions. So here's the kill switch. The government wants to put in a smart contract. The smart contract shall include internal functions. That means when they fuck it up. which can reset or instruct the contract to stop. That's the kill switch, or interrupt the operation to avoid future accidental executions. In this regard, the conditions under which a smart contract could be reset or instructed to stop or interrupted should be clearly and transparently defined. So, especially, it should be assessed under which conditions non-consensual termination or interruption should be possible. So, the government wants in Europe for smart contracts to have clauses in there that allow the smart contract's going to interpret certain things and shut down when told by the government. Next block, equivalence. A smart contract shall afford the same level of protection and legal certainty as any other contract generated through different means. And then last block here, protection of confidentiality of trade secrets. Ensure that a smart contract has been designed to ensure the confidentiality of trade secrets. Okay, what we got going on is the government's trying to gain control of things. So they don't want to appear like they are. So they give everybody the crypto that we want. But it's always kind of like, you can have the crypto, but we're going to have the smart contracts. Well, then that just defeats the whole purpose. See what I mean? So rather than telling us to our faces, you cannot have crypto, they'll give us the crypto, but take the smart contract. That's like, well, you can have the car, but as president of the United States, for environmental reasons, I'm shutting down all gasoline in the United States. Well, then what the fuck? What good's my car going to do without gas? You know? They're going to do the same thing with bullets. They're going to be like, well, let's shut down all bullet manufacturing in the United States. And they're like, well, you have a right to bear arms, but you don't have a right to buy bullets. So we're going to shut it all down. That's the same fucking thing that they're doing with this. Right? Same kind of logic. But don't worry. Crypto Hulk knows Codius. And we're going to go over it very small today. I deleted a whole bunch of junk. We'll get to that in just a second. Daniel, thanks for your donation to the channel. Daniel Course. Appreciate that one. I already mentioned Carl Mills here. Okay, now, Josh Felton made it in this morning. I actually had 4 eggs for breakfast. 50 grams of protein in a drink, 2 of my fruit powder scoops, 2 veggie powder scoops, and about 6 or 8 panko coated shrimp that I put in an air fryer. Whew, yeah. After the show, I'm going to have 100 milligrams of caffeine and go work out. That's what I got lined up. Okay, now look on the community page. Now, today's information is from something that was deleted off the internet back around 2014 or 15. Go to the community page. So I'm going to do this now as I speak, so I know how long it takes for people to do this. I'm at the community page, or I click on my channel. I find community, and I see the article right there. It was sent 20 minutes ago. That's what I'm going to be going over right now, is this article. So go over and click on read more. Boom, the rest of it pops up and you can see it. We're going to be talking about here in this little deep dive about this article, but specifically oracles and smart oracles. That's how you fix the problem, government. So I have to now teach the European government. And I don't even know what I'm doing with this, all right? I'm at such a low level of understanding. But people who know about this shit, so you got the government trying to put a kill switch in a smart contract. Oh, my fucking Lord. This is just like, these people, like, what's wrong with them? Don't they have, like, techs? See, you've got government people I'm not going to call them leaders because our government leaders are not. They're fucked up. They're criminals, actually. They're leaders for criminals. Our government people, I'll use that term, people, have no technical knowledge. And they're trying to make policies based on what they don't know. This is where you run into problems. It's like when in America they want to have this Green New Deal and go solar and all this shit, but they have no idea who's making all these solar panels is China. And then when you have to destruct all the, after like 10 years or something, or 15 or something, these solar panels, where do you throw all this garbage out? That becomes waste. I mean, seriously, it's just fucking crazy. And then who knows how much it's going to cost to pay for all this? Will we get enough? What if we have a lot of cloudy days? We don't have any. It's just, see what I'm saying? You get people in government making technical decisions that don't know what the fuck they're doing. And then when everything gets fucked up, they blame somebody else. This is what we got going on here exactly. In Europe, they don't know what they're fucking talking about. Now that everybody's here, let me check one last time because we're going to get into this article. Okay, here we go. Stephen Morris. Question. What do you all think? I received an email from Uphold for a 1099B. Ready for me? That's why, see, Uphold sucks. And you got YouTubers that make money off Uphold, knowing that's a fucked up exchange. I left Uphold because they're going to go snitch to the government and tell them how much tax or whatever. The problem is we have no crypto laws, definitions, and all that stuff. The United States Code. Uphold has no business reporting this. That's why it's a communist platform. I will not accept money from Uphold and lie to you like these other YouTubers do to make money, okay? Uphold sucks. It's a criminal organization. But they're one of my sponsors. Why don't you go over there to Uphold and just tell the government how much you're making so you can pay tax because we have no laws. See how ridiculous this is? These people on YT are taking money from these stupid fucked up companies and telling you about, oh, you need to join them when they're taxing you without representation. There's no laws to tax you for crypto like this in the United States Code, but yet that YouTuber will take that money. Do you know what I mean? Fucked up channels. All right, here we go with this. Smart oracles. Let's see. So, overview. Smart oracles. So okay, you got smart contracts. Okay, you got crypto, which is like the soldier. You've got a smart contract, which is the sergeant. The sergeant tells the soldier what to do. Then you have an oracle. An oracle will be like staff sergeant or something. Then you have a smart oracle, which is like your first sergeant. Okay, it's like the boss. So let me read this here. Smart oracles provide a flexible way to implement smart contracts, which encode business logic, laws, and other agreed upon rules. Smart oracles build on the idea of oracles. So again, at the bottom, you have a crypto. Right above that, you have a smart contract. An oracle tells the smart contract what to do. Smart oracle at the very, very top tells everybody what to do. So let me get back here. Smart oracles build on the idea of oracles or entities that provide smart contracts with information about the state of the outside world. So a smart contract doesn't know what's going on all around it, like most of these channels. So it needs an oracle to kind of tell the smart contract what's going on, so that it's almost like the smart oracle is a human without a brain. So, but the information's programmed into that person, but the brain actually tells it what to do. And the smart oracle is like I don't know what to. I don't want to say necessarily God, but it's God telling my person what to do, telling that brain what to do, which then tells the body what to do, which makes the hands work. Okay. This is what's going on. It's almost like artificial intelligence. It almost mimics the outside world. Is kind of what we got going on. So we've got computer code doing things and thinking and acting almost like a living being. It's kind of a little creepy. Now imagine if we throw in artificial intelligence and all this. Like, my God, the computers are running shit. They won't need us anymore. That's a whole nother show. So the smart contract, what the government is trying to do in Europe is put a kill switch in there. But after, a minute or two of just me showing you this, we don't need a kill switch, Europe, you dumb shits. First off, you need to get off making crypto policy stuff because you obviously don't know what you're doing. I know about this much, okay? We need people in government in Europe who know what the fuck's going on, okay? So here, they're talking about having oracles and smart oracles determining the outside world conditions to tell the smart, not a kill switch, you dumb fucks, okay? I'm trying to break this down as simple as I can for common people to understand. I'm trying to use real world illustrations here. This includes, but is not limited to, cryptocurrency networks. We introduce an implementation, which is called Codius, of smart oracles called Codius, based on the Latin IUS, meaning law, which uses Google's native client for code sandboxing. Okay, now before we start, this starts getting way out of hand. Crypto Hulk, what the fuck was all that? All right. Ripple in 2014 made this article, okay? And it's about smart contracts and smart oracles and all this stuff. All this shit has been figured out already. It's already done, okay? Codius has been like a secret project, okay? Almost no YouTuber talks about it, well, except me, frequently. But what Codius is a protocol for smart contracts, and what they do is they utilize Google's native code, which is like the brains, let's say. It gives commands, safe commands. So basically, though, we've got a system that gets crypto to do what it's supposed to do. That's basically what Codius does. It's like the god of everything, okay? The master of everything that's going on is Codius. Now, the rest of the world doesn't know about this, and that's why Flare is going to come in and just take over, because the smart contract doesn't know what to do. Flare knows what to do, okay? So Flare, in my opinion, is putting together all this technology that's been around for like only 9 years now. What is it? Let's scroll down. Smart contracts are programs that formally encode certain conditions. The code is agreed upon by the contracting parties in advance and must be faithfully executed by a disinterested neural system. Okay, what we got going on? I just said Google has something called native code, and codes make up a contract. Got it? So when the smart contract's done, there's going to be somebody who's going to make the smart contract. Both parties have to agree that all the codes in the smart contract are valid. Of course, they're going to use Google's native sandbox. So that's how these things are put together. Let's move on. Oracle, to the definition of Oracle. Oracle, some smart contract systems, included the ones built into Bitcoin, are strictly deterministic in order to interact with the real world. These systems rely on cryptographic signatures submitted by outside systems called oracles. Oracles are trusted entities which sign claims about the state of the outside world. Since the verification of signatures cannot be done deterministically, it allows deterministic smart oracles to react to the outside world. Okay, so Bitcoin's simple and it doesn't work. Okay, Bitcoin relies on like mining and all these other things because it's what do they call it? A deterministic, okay? It has limitations. So Bitcoin has smart contracts and stuff in it, but Bitcoin can only speak a certain type of computer language. It's like when you're little and you only know one language, let's say, right? You're 5 years old. That's Bitcoin. Where XRP comes in, it can speak almost any language because it uses Google's native code with smart oracles and all these other things. Bitcoin wasn't advanced enough and does not have this, okay? So Bitcoin, like, you really have to help get it done, i.e. having mining and these kinds of things. Whereas with XRP, it's already done. You just implement this code, you implement Codius, and everything runs by itself. It's like press and play, okay? Next section, from oracles to smart oracles. The concept of smart contracts and oracles have existed for some time. I'm going to skip that portion. I'm going to scroll down. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to where it says offline contracts. Now, this is a little bit off the subject, but I wanted to show you it's very cool. Ripple came out with offline contracts, okay, 9 years ago. So I know they just released the latest thing. Well, Ripple now has, or XRP now has smart, what do you call it? Offline capabilities off when you're not. So Ripple, I forgot when it was, like 4-6 months ago, they announced like they got smart contracts. That's a lie. They've always had them. I'm reading to you right here. 2014. We're talking about smart contracts. This is a research paper. This is a white paper. And Ripple, which is Evan Schwartz, David Schwartz, Stefan Thomas. This is a paper that was released 9 years ago, talking all about smart contracts, oracles, smart oracles, the shit we're talking about right now. The smart oracle stuff hasn't been released yet to the public. I'm showing you what's going to be released, okay? Smart contracts, they had that shit down 9 years ago. Ripple just announced they had smart contracts. That's a lie because they've had it for 9 years. Offline contracts. Ripple just announced 6 months ago they can transmit crypto purchases offline. That's a lie. They've been able to do that 9 years ago, just saying. I got the paper right here. I deleted and edited the format of the paper, but this is the original right here. They've had all this for 9 years. See, that's why I tell you, whatever I need from Ripple and stuff, they'll produce it when the time is right. So none of these other channels are teaching you this. None of the other channels are discussing smart oracles because they have no fucking clue. They can sure tell you to get a gold card or an art painting, but they can't tell you about this, all right? They can show you every day about their fake court trial show, but they can't teach you this. Look, I'm teaching you stuff that was done like 10 years ago. The European Union is trying to talk some crazy shit about putting a kill switch in a smart contract. European Union, watch my show, and I will teach you about oracles, smart contracts, and smart oracles. Nowhere in this is there a kill switch, just saying, okay? So, with offline contracts, you can have them offline, and that's only been around 9 years now, okay? Now we're at the conclusion. Smart contracts are an exciting new frontier. Check, did you hear what they just said in this? This is in 2014. 9 years ago. Here's what they say. Smart contracts are an exciting new frontier. Well, CryptoHawk, how is that? Because Ripple just released smart contracts and NFTs like 6 months ago. So I thought that it was new. No, it's not. See, on my show, I teach you reality. This shit's been around for like 9-10 years. You just heard about it now, okay? And the world has not heard about smart oracles until it comes out, I'm keeping you ahead of what's going on, okay? No one is discussing smart oracles and Codius at all, along with Google's native client, because they have no fucking idea. Smart contracts are an exciting new frontier and for technology, business, and law. Here's another use case. Law. You will see the legal system all up in crypto. I want to move on. We hope that this paper and implementation, blah, blah. Smart oracles combine the idea of an oracle, which provides information about the real world, with a sandbox code execution environment. This is what the European Union doesn't fucking get, okay? Smart oracle. So you have a smart contract, okay? It tells the crypto what to do. Got it? But the smart oracle is like blind. So it doesn't know what's going on in the outside world. It's programmed to do shit from Google's native client sandbox. So the smart contract's blind, and maybe it's deaf, but it's not dumb. Okay? It needs help. From what? Oracles. And where do the oracles get their help from? Smart oracles. Boom. There's Codius. There's fucking Flare running the whole fucking world of DeFi and stuff. You don't put a kill switch in, European government. Please, God, don't say that, because it shows how fucking stupid you people are over there. What you need are smart oracles. Smart oracles combine the idea of an oracle, which provides information about the real world to that smart contract. So you don't need a kill switch, dummy, with a sandbox code for execution environment. It is independent of existing distributed networks such as Bitcoin and Ripple, and can interact with any internet-based service, including all distributed consensus databases. Separating the untrusted code execution from the distributed network reduces the complexity and thus increases the security of both systems. So what I've just proven to you here is Ripple has already figured out a solution to the kill switch issue, dumbasses in Europe. You install native client with your Codius. It's all put together. It's all done for you. And it's done so you don't have to install this kill switch, because that just destroys the whole idea of an open permissionless ledger that's decentralized. Now you're centralizing it. It doesn't make any sense. And then if there's a bad actor, they can just shut down everything they want. We have to rely on what has already been discovered. The Codius implementation uses Google's native client to sandbox untrusted code. Okay, so if we're using Codius, it's using trusted code. There's not going to be a fucking error, because you got smart contracts watching over everything and telling you got smart oracles looking all over and controlling everything. And they tell the smart contract what to do. There's no errors. You don't use a kill switch, dummies, okay? Now, I'm not an expert in any of this shit. I barely know it. There's people on here that know 100 times, 1,000 times more than me that are probably laughing at Europe with this kill switch idea, when we already have the solution right here. It's called Codius, made by Ripple. Nobody else. Whew, Lordy. I think that'll wrap up this portion of the tech. You can go through the article, and there's a little teeny bit left in here, but I think I pretty much summed that up. Yeah. Let me go back to the show. So we're all done with the tech stuff. Everybody can come on out from hiding. But I wanted to show you that right there. Richard C. Hey, Hulk, if uphold are commies, and I agree, who to go through for a little extra? Well, that's an easy one. Let's see. www.changenow.io and www.coins.ph. Bing, there you go. Too easy. So Just to recap before I close the show off, what we were learning out of Europe is that they're inept. They don't know what they're doing with crypto, and they're passing laws. That's pretty fucking scary. What's of concern to this is Europe wants to install a kill switch, according to the title of the article, in smart contracts. That's bad. Because what you're doing then is you're having a back door into something that really shouldn't have one. What you should have is a good quality Codius running your information system, your data transmission system, and it does it all. It has Google's native client, which is a sandbox trusted code that everybody in the world can trust. So when a smart contract or whatever is written out, and both people can see the whole contract and the codes and stuff, when it's ran on Codius, there's not going to be an error because you have smart oracles watching over everything, getting the job done. That's pretty much, I'm trying to summarize as simple as I can. But then the European government has no fucking clue what's going on. There's a problem. They're making the problem worse. Ripple has a solution. They discovered it and published it in 2014. We already have the answers to the problems. Our government wants to ignore the solution and keep fucking shit up. That's what the Europeans are trying to do. Ether likes them backdoors. Yeah. They want to control, to shut down when they don't like something. There you go. It's all about control. It has nothing about what's best for you. It's what's best for them. Okay? Codius, made by Ripple, is the solution to the problem. But that means they're not going to have that button to where they can just press it and just shut it all down. But that's the whole goal of crypto, right? Now, I'm not a Bitcoin lover, but I totally feel for the Bitcoin people because with Bitcoin, I agree with them. We need to have something decentralized so our government assholes can't be fucking with our shit, all right? I totally go with that. I see the purity of freedom of Bitcoin in its initial inception. Too bad its claim of it's going to be the world's money was totally fake, and Bitcoin turned out to not be what it really was supposed to be. But I go with the dream. The spirit of Bitcoin is a decentralized ledger where no government agency can just come in and do something, where people, aren't dependent on a fake currency, even though but I'm not going to get into all the technicals. Let's not. But just to see my point with Bitcoin. So that's kind of how I see crypto in general, is we should have a permissionless system. Oh, that's open for everybody. There's no hidden, like the XRP ledger has a hidden ledger, so the rich people can do their shit and we don't see. Why can you see what we do, but we can't see what you do? See what I mean? So that's like the Bitcoin in me. And I think most Bitcoin maxis would totally agree with that one. How is it that the governments and the banks can have their own little private ones, but we can't have our own private where they can't see? So a privacy coin like Monero, oh, that's bad. That's bad. Because the government can't see. But it's good when the government and the banks can hide their shit so we can't see theirs. Is that supposed to be good? Is that how we do shit now? I guess it's how our government does. So that's why I showed you the Codius white paper really quick, because Europe's trying to do we're going to look at your ledger, but you can't look at our kind of a thing by putting a kill switch in a smart contract. So it's like, yeah, we'll give you your crypto, but we're going to have this button. And when you say something, when you become unpopular to the social credit score rating, we're going to push a button and fuck your shit up. Ripple has Codius that takes care of all these issues. You don't put a kill switch in a smart contract. You don't put a kill switch in a smart contract, okay? You use Codius, which keeps the ledger decentralized, okay, open for everybody to use. there's a trusted code that everybody knows. Why don't we just use that instead of the government push the button because we don't like you because right now you're not popular. We're going to fuck your crypto up to where you can't buy anything because our government 3-letter agencies, the communist ones in America, they might not happen to like. Well, I know they don't like me. It's already a given. But I'm not going to give them an ability to push a button to fuck up with my money. Not going to happen. So there you have that. I tried to break it down as much as I could. Booty Rim likes the back door, no doubt. Yeah, I know. They went after Monero years ago very aggressively too. Let's see. If any recruiters are watching, I could totally see Hulk as the next professional wrestling champion. Oh my God, dude, no fucking way. That job's dangerous, man. I'd never do that shit. I mean, I'll do other dangerous things, but not pro wrestling. Someone's going to fucking break my arm or something like that. Fuck that shit. Flare oracles will reward the truthful data. Yes. Okay. That's it for today. I just completely destroyed the European Union's move to make Europe a more communist world. Thanks for watching the show. Now, I'm going to get on with my day, and I'm going to look for news. And in about 12 hours, so my shows, let's say you're not notified, right? My shows are always Pacific Standard Time, 6:30 a.m. or 6:30 p.m. Got it? So if you want to watch Crypto Hulk Show, you can't rely on YT. So what you do is about 5 in the morning, 5:30 or something. I'll usually post something before my show. So you can always go to the show. Look at my show 2 or 3 hours early, and you can probably see something that I have a show waiting right there. Same thing on the PM. I start them at 6:30. I usually have them done 6:30 p.m. I usually have them done by 4 o'clock or 4:30 p.m. So my PM show I'll usually post a couple hours in advance. So there you have that in case you wanted to watch my program and are never notified. And yeah, Charles Looney, thank you, Hulk. Great show. I tried to take something that's very technical. The article that I showed you, the white paper, we could go over that in about 4 hours. It would take that long for me to explain all that shit. 3-4 hours. So I just crunched it up and just tried to make it in terms to where I think people would understand basically the concepts of what's going on. I'm not trying to teach about tech terms and stuff. What I try to do is use a technical paper, no, let's not say it's not technical. Well, there was some actual technical stuff in there. What I'm trying to do is take a technical white paper to relate to what the European Union is attempting to do and how I think it's fucked up, okay? They're trying to solve a problem with a bigger problem called censorship, all right? That's basically what I was trying to show there. Ross Saki, thank you, Hulk, for the knowledge. I tried my best, man. But I'm not a tech guy. I'm not a tech guy. I've worked mainly in law enforcement and stuff, so it's kind of out of my area. But anyhow, I'll see y'all in my PM show if you want to be there. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow.